When we hear word props, we usually think of dance or drama. But do you know, yoga also has its own props, and they can completely change our experience on the mat. Today, I'm going to inform you about how yoga props helps us in practicing two difficult asana. First is Shirshasana. Shirshasana is also known as king of asana because of having amazing health benefits. But balancing whole body on the head is not easy for everyone. So, we can use props like rope, wall, and bolsters, which make this asana safer and more accessible. Rope support from the wall takes your body up without putting too much pressure on the neck. And wall give confidence to the beginner so they don't fear falling down. And bolster under the shoulder protect your cervical spine and improve the alignment and reduces the strain. So, with the use of props, you will get all the benefits of Shirshasana, that too without any risking injury. Then, second important asana is Sarvangasana. Sarvangasana is very difficult, and many people struggle to doing this because of having neck issue and the shoulder stiffness. Here, props like chair, bolsters, and blankets become extremely helpful. The chair takes your body weight, so neck stay relaxed. And bolster under the shoulder protect your cervical spine. So with the use of props, you will get all the benefits of Sarvangasana and you can stay for longer period. The posture become lighter, safer, and more comfortable. Friends, props are not the sign of weakness. They are tools of wisdom. Start doing yoga with props and achieve it fully. Because yoga se hi hoga.
Music is truly a language of the soul. It has the power to heal, to calm, and to inspire us. It is especially magical as it's not just an art form. It is a science, a meditation, as well as a play of emotions. It is unique and known worldwide. But have you ever wondered what makes music so mesmerizing? As a trained classical vocalist from my childhood, I would like to explain you all the basics today. Indian classical music is a vast ocean and is made of two main types. The Carnatic music from South India and the Hindustani music from North India. It consists of three main pillars: the Shruti, the Ragam, and the Talam. Shruti is nothing but the pitch to which a singer's voice resonates. For example, Sa Pa Sa. The Ragam is the musical mode or the melody to which a song is sung. To understand this easily, let's take the example of Ragam Bihag. Narayana te namo namo. The film version of it being Malargal keten vaname tandanai. And Talam is nothing but the rhythm or the beats to which a song is structured. Taka dhimmi, taka jonno. Both Hindustani and Carnatic music use these three elements to create rich music. So next time you all listen to music, listen closely to understand the interplay of Shruti, Ragam, Talam.
I am a student of advanced level Sanskrit. Today I am going to give you 5 reasons why you must learn Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the backbone of civilization and culture. The language is actually the backbone of culture and civilization. India's cultural legacy has its foundation in Sanskrit. Sanskrit was a language of learning and knowledge for thousands of years in India. Sanskrit is a vast treasure trove in all fields: astronomy, astrology, mathematics, science, philosophy, medicine, music, arts, and literature. Point number 2, mother of Indian languages. Sanskrit is the mother of most Indian languages. More than 50% of the words in Sanskrit have their roots in Sanskrit. Foreign languages also have their words borrowed from Sanskrit. Mother, matra, father, pitra, brother, bratra, you, yuyam, we, vayam. Point number 3, a rich language. Language which has more number of words, there is more precision in communicating the ideas and thoughts. Sanskrit perhaps has the maximum number of words of any language in the world. 670 million words to communicate every nuance of the language, whereas English has only 500,000 words. Point number 4, translation of ancient text is not precise. Precision in meaning is lost when Sanskrit is translated into English. Sanskrit words, sankalpa, asha, kama, icha, abhilasha, moha, have subtle variations which are translated to desire in English. Thus, global interest in Sanskrit is the 5th point. Understanding the importance of Sanskrit, universities like Bonn, Oxford, Cambridge have Sanskrit as a major language of learning.
We all watch movies, but we never see the end scroll. End scroll, where the name of every technician is mentioned who have worked in the film. Shooting is just a part of filmmaking, but there is a humongous post-production process that happens and makes the film come to life. I've been doing this for last 17 years in my studio. Today, I will let you about some unsung heroes of this post-production process. Number 1, editing. Do you think the only one editor edits the film? No, there is an affiliate editor, there is an associate editor who assembles the scene and arranges the video accordingly and makes up the story. Number 2, sound and music. The sound is incomplete without the Foley artist. Whether it's a footstep or a simple doorbell ringing, the Foley artist has to record every sound in the ambience of the scene for the whole film. The soundscape of the film is incomplete without the Foley artist. Number 3, visual effects. Visual effects are nowadays very common in the films. So, if it is shot in a blue screen, you can see how a VFX magic can happen. Boom! It is done by a rotoscopy artist and a compositor. Number 4, colorist. The person who does the coloring of the film. He is the colorist of the film. He is a painter. He adjusts the contrast, the brightness, the image, frame to frame with the cameraman. He also gives emotional color as per the palette of the scene. Number 5, how do you think that these films reach the world cinema halls? This is done by the mastering engineer. The audio-video files are packaged together and an encrypted digital cinema package is created and transmitted digitally worldwide to be seen by all of you in the cinema halls. So, my friends, next time you see a film, do wait and give honor to these technicians.
In today's professional world, expertise needs evidence. People do not evaluate you just based on your designation. They look for visible expertise, earned credibility, and proven authority. A non-fiction book establishes all these 3 with ease. That's why today a book is your business card. So how would you turn your expertise into a book? Well, speaking from my experience as an author of 4 books and an author coach helping more than 50 people publish their books, I would say use this simple framework of what I call the 5 W's and an H. The first W, what is the problem you are addressing in the book? Next, who, when, and where. Whose problem are you solving? When does the problem arise? And where can you find these people? Next, tackle why. Why does the problem arise? Give reasons. Then come to H. How will you help the readers overcome this problem? Each of the 5 W's and the H form independent chapters. Now, coming to the most crucial chapter of the book, why you? Why should the reader trust you and buy your book? Write your unique experience. What qualifies you to write this book? This
is so very important, especially today, because we are living in the age of the AI. AI can generate content, but AI cannot generate authority. AI can help you write faster, but AI cannot get you the trust. So, my dear Miltonians, use your judgment, identify that problem, analyze the causes, give your unique solution based on your experience, and I trust you it will be a business card. Thank you.
From Mumbai chapter.
Friends, today I share with you a powerful yet a very simple meditation process called the Jyoti Tratak. Tratak means to gaze steadily, and in this technique, we focus our attention on a flame. Although this method is ancient, its benefits are absolutely relevant to our present times. So, how do we practice it? We sit comfortably in a dark room and we place a lit diya or candle at our eye level. If we are wearing specs, we shall remove them and we will gently fix our gaze on the flame without blinking for as long as possible. At first, it will be challenging. But as you continue, something beautiful begins to happen. The mind that is scattered across countless thoughts gradually becomes still. The flame becomes your focus of total awareness, anchoring you to the present moment. When your eyes begins to water, you close them gently and you visualize the after image of the flame in your inner vision, the Agnya Chakra. The transition from outer focus to inner focus deepens your concentration and awakens a sense of clarity. The benefits of Jyoti Tratak are absolutely remarkable. It strengthens your eyesight, it sharpens your memory, it enhances your mental focus, and it calms your mind. But its greatest gift is that it nurtures a deeper connection with yourself, creating a very quiet space within you.
Nowadays, this kind of bread is very popular in cafe and restaurant. Today, it's called as bagel. Today, I'm going to explain you how you can make a bagel at home, though you don't have any prior experience of making bagel at home. The first step is activating a yeast. To activate a yeast, you need 300 ml of lukewarm water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1.5 tablespoon of yeast. When you see the bubbly phase, that means your yeast is activated. Second step is kneading. Most of the women in this hall know what is kneading, but nowadays, men also know how to knead. Better the kneading, greater the gluten. The third step is proofing. You have to put your ball in the warm place for 2 hours to rise it double the size. If you are short of time, just use the micro oven for 40 minutes and your dough is ready. The next step is shaping. I know it looks difficult, but it's very, very simple. Just poke the hand, rotate it like this, and you get that shape of bagel. The next step is very important. It's called boiling. That's differentiate the bagel from the other breads. It gives the texture and the chewiness in the bagel. Better you chewiness you want, boil it more. Next step is called baking. Once you put everything on the tray, put all bagel seasoning and bake it for 300 degrees Celsius. I know you're smelling it, but wait for some time. Once you see the golden crispy color, your bagels are ready to eat. Bagels are good to eat in hot. Cut it inside and ample cheese on it. Use cream cheese or jalapeno cheese and serve with cappuccino or any coffee. If you have any question afterwards, I'm just a call away. Enjoy.
A small pill not just touches the pain, it travels through the blood and reaches our vital organs. I learned this the hard way when my cough lasted over a month because I kept taking medicines on my own. The harm came from my mindset of not consulting a doctor and believing one pill fits all. And that's why today's topic, smart medication. I follow MILT in my daily life because I'm a Miltonian. Now it's your turn to follow MILT of your life. M. Meet doctor. Use medicines only as prescribed by doctors. We may just know the name of the tablet, but doctors know how it works inside our body. So start believing them. I. Intake fully. Complete the full course of any medication. Don't stop midway. Especially when it comes to antibiotics, stopping midway doesn't stop the illness, but it makes it come back even more stronger and more resistant. L. Limit sharing. Your body type, age, and medical history. Everything is different. What suits you may harm someone else. So stop sharing medicine and giving advices unless you're a doctor. T. Track reactions. Every medicine has got some side effect or the other. It can be dizziness, vomiting, anything. If you find unusual, seek doctor's help immediately. Your body gives warning signals. Please listen. Medicine heals, but MILT protects.
At MILT, we know that effective communication leads to better interactions with people. Similarly, effective prompts that we use to communicate with generative artificial intelligence tools such as ChatGPT give us more reliable responses. And the 4 principles to use for an effective prompt are principle number 1, goal. State clearly what you want to achieve from the prompt. Principle number 2 is expectation. Specify what kind of answer you expect. The more relevant details you provide, the better. Principle number 3 is context. Specify the situation, the audience, the purpose, and any constraints relating to the situation. Principle number 4 is reference. If you have any examples or references that can guide AI, provide them. Now, let's say that I have some Italian friends coming over, and I would like to cook them some amazing Italian desserts. Italian fusion desserts, let's say. So instead of simply prompting, create 3 Indian Italian dessert recipes, I would use all 4 principles and say, create 3 Indian Italian dessert recipes in a detailed step-by-step manner that should serve 4 people. The dessert should be mildly sweet and combine Indian spices with Italian flavor. And this is sure to give me the result I expect. So using these 4 principles and mastering them ensures that anyone can unlock the potential of generative AI. Thank you.
I'm sure none of you would like to look like that. And if that be true, then replacement of lost teeth is an absolute necessity. But in my 45 years of practice, I find that 90% of people don't come back for replacement. It's like this. As soon as the tooth is pulled out, the bone around the socket shrinks. And there is a bone loss, causing a pit in the face. Multiple extractions would lead to multiple pits. And slowly along the face collapses. And you get a picture like that. As soon as the tooth is extracted, 5 teeth around that tooth get impacted, slowly. As you see in the picture, the upper tooth comes down or vice versa. The front teeth move backwards and the backward teeth move forwards, causing gaps in between teeth when naturally food would lodge and cause cavities. And in the long run, my friends, all the 5 teeth are lost. As soon as the tooth is pulled out, patient naturally doesn't chew on that side. And not chewing on that side causes gum problems, which leads to further loss of teeth. And chewing on the other side causes pressure on the remaining teeth and on the joint opposite, causing jaw pain. As if all this mess is not enough, speech also gets distorted. So my friends, even if you lose 1 tooth, replacement is a must. And replacement could be done by one of these 3 methods. You could have a denture which can be removed, or you can build a bridge over the adjacent 2 teeth, or you can have teeth placed on implants. Your dentist would be the best person to choose the best solution. Whatever the solution, once the teeth are restored, slowly in 3 months' time to 6 months' time, the cheek muscles regain their tenacity. And you regain your lost smile. Thank you.
My friends, I am going to share with you the secret of power of belief. How we see what we believe. And it is because of this belief that I stand before you today after defeating cancer last year. I became a victor over cancer. Now, my wife Bharati believes that if she sees a black cat, that is a bad omen for her. Because when she sees a black cat, intense, negative, fearful emotions are generated in her mind. These negative emotions are negative energy in motion. And negative energy is negative vibration. So the negative vibrations from her mind go into her body and then into the surrounding environment. There the law of attraction takes over. It says, like attracts like. So her negative vibrations attract negative people, negative events, and negative circumstances. As a result, her day is ruined, and she blames the black cat for that. Now, my belief is, if I see a black cat, then it's a good omen. Because when I see the black cat, intense, positive, joyful emotions are generated in me. And these positive emotions are positive energy in motion. And positive energy is positive vibrations. So the positive vibrations from my mind go into my body and then into the environment. Their law of attraction takes over. It says, like attracts like. So my positive vibrations attract positive people, positive events, positive circumstances. As a result, I have a joyful Joshila day. And I give the credit to my belief system. Sant Tukaram knew this secret almost 4 centuries back, and he wrote, Ananda te dohi, Ananda taranga. That is, blissful vibrations will attract more vibrations of bliss. So friends, if you too would like to have a Joshila day and blissful life, then choose your beliefs right, because we see what we believe.
Are you all aware that the honey we buy in shop is not as pure as it looks? Most of the honey add additives and sugar syrup. In search of pure honey, I became a certified beekeeper. From the past 10 years, I am harvesting pure honey at my own sweet home. Today, I will explain you the process of harvesting pure honey at your home in 3 simple steps. Step 1, bringing home the bee colony. The first step in this buzzing adventure is to buy a bee colony from a beekeeper and place it on your terrace or your garden under a shade. The bee colony has 3 kinds of bees: queen bee, worker bee, and drone bee. The queen bee are fertile mother of the colony. The worker bee collects honey from the surroundings. The drone bee are male bees, always trying to romance the queen bee. Typical, isn't it? Step 2, understanding the bee colony. The bee colony comes in a wooden box called hive. The hive has 2 chambers, brood chamber and a super chamber. The queen bee lays the egg, nurtures the young one. The honeybee collects honey for its consumption and stores in the brood chamber. The excess honey produced is stored in super chamber. The final step, harvesting the honey. For your protection, wear your gear, the veil and the gloves. Open the super chamber. Remove the honey-filled frames and put it in a honey extractor and start harvesting honey. Finally, bottle your 100% home harvested pure honey and share it with your friends, family, neighbors. And if you have excess honey, sell and make money. And don't forget to share it with your honey.